And we're back. The 13th episode of the Sketchbook... The 13th episode of the Sketchbook Heroes. With me, Ilias.
And me, Robert.
And together we are
the Sketchbook
Heroes.
Artists of the world unite. Step out of your comfort zone. Into the danger zone.
So, before we jump into all the fun of art theft, we're going to talk about something that happened in Stockholm last Friday. Yeah. And some asshole decided to drive a truck through one of the busiest streets.
Yeah, the main street.
In Stockholm, killing 4 people, one of them being a little girl that was 11 years old, waiting for her mom. You know, just to sort of like do whatever kids do on a Friday. Yeah. And some other people as well that lost their lives. It's not less meaningful than hers. But this morning when I went, like I took the longer walk to the office just to like walk past and sort of like just
pay your respects.
Yeah, and take it all in. And I didn't think that it was going to hit me so hard when I saw all the little teddy bears and the stuff that people had written about her and for her, people that didn't know her. And it just broke my heart, man. I just saw my daughter standing outside of Åhléns and just waiting for me. And then some fucker in a truck just drives straight into the whole fucking thing, you know, and kills her. Yeah. And I just couldn't hold back the tears. It was me, a cop, and a reporter there that morning. Like, it was like 10 to 6 in the morning. And, oh man, it just didn't, like, I wasn't as affected when I read everything from home, you know, like, it was sad. I felt like, oh shit, what is happening? But, like, this morning, like 3 days later,
it sort of sunk in.
Yeah, it sort of got real when I stood there. I saw sort of like what happened.
I've kind of avoided going there because, I mean, I will go and I want to pay my respects, of course. But yeah, no, I'm still too angry. I just want to kill people, which sounds wrong in this context.
But it is a valid feeling. Like, you feel anger, you feel...
It's so fucking unnecessary. Like,
exactly.
There is no point at all, and this isn't ISIS, this isn't any big terrorist group, this isn't, and that also made me so furious, them directly calling it a terror thing. It is, in a sense, of course, it is.
But the reason why that is because he had some ISIS like affiliations. They said he did something, but I don't really care what the reason is.
I don't give a shit.
Yeah, I don't really care. What I was like, so many feelings, so much anger, but still, I think that what I really sort of like made me feel good was that there was this one girl that started the hashtag Open Stockholm, and all of Stockholm just opened their homes because they closed off all the traffic. No subway, no buses, no cars, nothing in the central area.
Yeah, we were stuck. We have a long way to go home.
Yeah, and people were just like driving each other home. People were opening their homes, taking people in, you know, giving them coffee, you know, food. Everyone was just fucking helping each other. Yeah. And then the day after, everyone just gathered, you know, in the central place, Sergels Torg, and just held like, you know, like, everyone just came there to like pay their respects, leave some flowers, you know, just like light a candle or something.
And be together.
Yeah, just to be together.
Yeah.
And
it really did unite everybody.
It did unite everyone. And the cops did a kick-ass job. Like, they caught the guy where I live in Mashta.
Of course. I was like,
fuck.
Of course it's Mashta. Of course.
Of all the fucking places. And this is the second psycho that they've caught down there.
That's how far away it is. They think they're in a different country when they go. No.
And it's Yeah, I'm super angry, but I really love that Stockholm opened their hearts to each other and sort of, no mistrust, nothing. Everyone just helped each other out. And I really I really respect that. It was the best thing that could have, the best reaction that I could have seen.
Yeah.
Because...
And you could tell the day after. I mean, I went to work the day after and I took the
Yeah.
train in and everything. You could sort of feel that, everybody was just more friendly in a way.
Yeah, exactly.
And
Not
I think
that
it's
sort of mind my own business
No,
Stockholm
but
thing.
it was more like, people really stood longer holding up doors, talking more to people, I think...
You're not the same sort of stress to get in the subway you get to there.
I think a lot of people got a reality check out of this, and hopefully it's, well, obviously it's just going to be better. It's a horrible thing, but it will unite us.
Yeah, but I think people, we have the tendency of sort of getting back to our normal lives.
Of course.
But I still think that people did that extra that was needed to sort of get past this. Because, worse things happen elsewhere, but we live here.
Yeah.
And this directly affects us. So I think it was really nice to see Stockholm come together so quickly. One hashtag, and everyone was sort of helping out. And... yeah, I'm really impressed, Stockholm. Kick-ass organization. And I mean, organizing, I don't mean, businesses. I just mean everyone. Every fucking human on the street was just helping another one instead of trying to help themselves. I was really impressed.
And I was really impressed by the two really heroic people that were recycling right in the middle of the the terror thing. You have the police going around in their cars screaming out this is a terror threat, everybody needs to clear the streets, and you have two people standing there recycling bottles in the middle of an empty thing.
That was insane.
It was amazing.
But it was a funny picture.
Yeah, good picture. Sorry, I always I protect myself with humor. This is how I work. So,
but it's fine.
Yeah.
The last thing I want to say about this is that these type of attacks usually create a lot of hate and a lot of fear, or fear that breeds hate.
Yeah,
and I'm not talking Star Wars here. But
don't even go there.
Yeah, but what I mean is that usually racism is usually born out of stuff like this.
Yeah.
And I guess that is what they want, and I hope that people can sort of understand that just because it's a Muslim or a Christian or some other asshole that does something, it is just that. It's that one asshole. But remember, keep an open heart. Don't judge Muslims or, black people or, don't judge anyone.
No.
Because a few people that sort of share some similarities do fucking crazy things. I don't know.
Yeah,
it's just
keep an open heart.
Keep an open heart.
And our hearts go out to everybody affected by this tragedy, and we really hope that you're all doing okay out there.
So we'll have a break there, and we'll be back. And we're back.
We're back! Hey! Oh, wow. Sorry, that was a bit too loud. Yeah, so we started with a downer. Sorry, but we felt like we really had to get that out. So, but now we're back for reals.
Yeah. So with me, Elias.
And me, Robert.
That old man Robert voice.
I don't know why I always do that. And me, Robert. Hello. Wow. Yeah.
Metrosexual Robert from the gym.
Yeah, just started going to the gym for reals now.
One time. It doesn't count as going to the gym.
No, I know. But yeah, no, it's going to be really interesting. So today, officially, I am a tattooer.
Really official.
Yeah, my master, or ex-master now, came in, or was in when I came in this morning, and he's like, congratulations, you made it. Now it's official. You are
sweet
tattoo artist now, not apprentice. So I need to cut off the braid in the back. No more Padawan.
Nice. Nice.
So yeah, now it's on, motherfuckers. But I am very terrified. Because now, like I said last time, I've been thrown into the deep end, and let's see if I can swim. It's horrifying.
Congrats, buddy.
Thank you very much.
Now.
Yes, no.
Pressure.
Yeah. But
Cool.
It feels good. Feels good. And so now, instead of waking up early, going to do lifting washing machines and refrigerators, I get up early, watch a lot of YouTube, and go to the gym. Well, that is the plan. So that's...
And talking about YouTube.
Yeah.
Since I launched the website last week, last week, that is sketchbookheroes.com. You guys should visit it.
Check it out.
Super awesome, especially on your phone. It looks pretty good.
It looks amazing.
And if you visit it on a desktop, you can listen to like the episodes.
Each episode.
Yeah, on the actual page. If you visit it on your phone, you can get direct links super easily. Like that's the first thing you're shown.
Yeah.
Are the links to either iTunes or SoundCloud. So the website is made to be super easy to use. You can reach out to us. You can subscribe to the newsletter.
No, you need to subscribe.
Yeah, because there's giveaways that are coming that will be exclusive to the subscription people.
Exclusive.
And also we will start making YouTube videos.
Yeah. So we're going to cover you in all angles of social media. And I mean, the more stuff we can figure out to do and find, we're going to do. Mm-hmm. So never ending, never stopping.
And I got the question that why are we sort of moving to sketchbookheroes.com away from Facebook and Instagram? We're not going to quit those.
No.
But the thing is that what Facebook and Instagram does, like let's say on my personal account, Elias Patlis, I have 10,000 subscribers, okay? Or followers. When I post something, this is not shown to all of my subscribers.
No.
You know what I mean?
I mean, it's extremely apparent when you have a video, because then you can see the views.
Exactly.
You know? And you would think that if you have 10,000 followers,
10,000 people will
at
see
least
it.
10,000 people would scroll past this
it
video
somehow, yeah.
And that would be a view, I guess.
Yeah, I don't know how that works,
No.
but you'd expect someone to see it. And I don't like that the people that decide to follow my work are not seeing my stuff.
No.
Or our stuff in this case.
It feels like you're cheating them, in a way. Or
no, because people they start following you because they want to see your stuff.
Yeah.
So what Facebook and Facebook owns both platforms.
Yeah, so let's just say Facebook.
Yeah. So Facebook does the same thing on their platform, on their other platform, is that they want you to pay to actually show your stuff to your own followers.
Which is ridiculous.
Yeah, they don't say it straight out like, you can... But that's pretty much what they're doing.
Yeah, no, that's 100% what they're doing.
Because if I have 500 followers on Facebook, and I post something, and I get 2 likes, and you can also see how many people have viewed it.
Exactly.
It's not even half of you guys.
No.
So you're not getting an update on what we're posting.
It's like 10%.
Yeah. It's like the top of the... Yeah. If it's even 10%.
No, but
it's a super, like, I understand they want to make money and Facebook is free, so I understand that they,
of course.
But don't tell me that they're my followers if they're not my followers.
No.
Like, why? It doesn't matter if I have 10,000 of them or 5 of you guys, if I'm not going to be able to reach you through the platform that you subscribe to follow me on. Because I only want people that like our stuff to subscribe.
Yep.
So that's why sketchbookheroes.com is the place. You'll find all our social media accounts if you want to follow those. You'll get special updates through the newsletter that will only come once a week.
No spam.
So no spam. We'll just send like the episodes or a special video that we've done, updates, upcoming events if we have those, it'll only be exclusive stuff.
Yeah, and relative sort of information. The stuff that you
and it'll usually be with the release of the episode.
Yeah.
So we won't use your emails for anything else.
No.
Because we're too lazy.
Yeah, exactly.
No, but we would never. Because the thing is, that you guys believe what we do is very important. We want you to sort of, like, when Sketchbook Heroes recommends something, we do it because we love it, not because we get paid to do it.
Exactly.
Because that's not a thing. If people want to buy advertisement at Sketchbook Heroes,
they need good product.
They need a product that they believe in, and let us talk about it however we want.
Yeah, exactly. They shouldn't be afraid of us saying something bad about it if it is something bad. because we are brutally honest. This is
that is
just how
one
we
of the
work.
main things. That's why we recommend some things like on occasion, like all the time, like that we
Sketchbook.
love. Yeah. And just to make it clear, I do have affiliations to Microsoft that I do freelance stuff for them, but they don't pay me to talk about their product, like on my social channels. No. That's not a thing. And the reason why I work with Microsoft in the first place is because I got one of their computers and I fell in love with it, and they loved the way that I was working with their device, like as opposed to, like writing and sending emails on it. I did not do that. I used it as a creative tablet in a way that was different from every other person that was in that test panel that I was in. And they wanted to put me as an ambassador for the Surface series in Sweden. So when I recommend it, remember that that is my opinion, like my personal opinion.
Yeah.
I do everything there. I've done the website for Sketchbook Heroes. I've done everything. The podcast logo. Anything that you've seen digitally in the last
year or more.
2 years, I think, even, is me working on the Surface, and that's because I love it. I'm a very pragmatic person. If I don't like something and it sucks, I'm probably not going to use it for 2 years.
No.
Not even if they pay me.
No.
So remember that you can't buy our opinions. Like, you can send us stuff, but you have to, and it's going to be paid for, but we're never going to, you can't buy our opinions. Like, that is not something you can purchase. You'll have to believe in your product enough. And then we're just going to rip it a new one or love it.
Yeah, exactly.
And if we can't use it properly, we're going to say that.
It's like Iron Fist.
Iron Fist is garbage. Still, I've seen that the US has been voting on that, or reviewing the podcast, like reviewing. Yeah. And it's super nice to read the reviews that you guys write on iTunes. We can't reply to those, I think. No, you can't. But we really appreciate it, and it's really helping us reach a broader audience. And this latest episode did really good because you guys have been rating it. So please keep rating it on iTunes. It means the world to us. And always reach out to us. Today, Nicholas reached out that the contact form was, the text was all white, so you can't see shit.
Yeah, it's a white background with white.
It's a light blue, light blue background with a white text. Yeah, it's almost invisible. So thank you for reaching out, dude.
Yeah, we would have never.
Yeah, I would, because I'm not gonna write to our own email with our own email. So really appreciate it, and keep reaching out. Like, if you want to see something specific.
Yeah.
Or anything, just always reach out to us, because we really appreciate. Like, we might not answer every comment sometimes, but we try to, like, we read them all. We reply to the ones that have an actual question. Those we don't skip. And if we don't answer it in the comment field sometimes, it's because we sort of want to save it, for the podcast.
Episode.
Yeah. Or something that we sort of feel like we can't answer at the time or something.
Yeah.
Or sometimes we just check them and then we answer later. So we try to check all of them and reply to all of them.
Yeah, so we're just saying sorry if we replied like a little bit too late sometimes.
Or not at all, if we missed something.
But yeah, we do try to look at everything that you hashtag and tag
we check the hashtags. And sometimes we check it from our personal accounts because I forget to switch and then I just like it. So if you see an Ilias Patlis or Robert Bloom art, it's still us. And
I try to remember to do like the blah 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 Rob. So you know that it's from me. And
same here.
Yeah, because I mean we do have our own opinions about stuff.
So we try to just write like who says what when.
To separate us a bit. So but keep doing it. Like, really love the stuff, and it's so fun to see when people have been hashtagging for a long time, and you can see progression already. Nice. Like, it really I feel like it is our help is helping, but so. It might not be, but anyways, that's the way it feels, and it feels great. So keep doing it. I love the progress. Big shout out to Ninja Cookie. Amazing work. and keep it up.
Yeah.
Really loved the portrait. So
Yeah, it was really good, actually.
yeah,
Like, big step up from, like, the rest, like, of your stuff. That was, like, a one-up. You know, like...
very much. It stuck out.
Really much.
And remember, patience is key. Don't stress your work. And this is something I'm trying to learn myself now.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm taking a few steps back in my artwork and really sort of collecting myself, not stressing anything.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, so keep hashtagging and tagging and everything. And
Sketchbookheroes.com. Visit, subscribe, be awesome.
And stay tuned for YouTube stuff.
Yeah. And now,
Whenever that
shit break.
Shit break?
Shit break, yes.
Yes, shit break.
Shit break! And we're back.
Man, it's hot today.
Yeah, it is really hot in here. I think the air...
What's up with the air conditioner?
I
Every
don't know.
time we're
It was-
doing this,
Yeah, but this is the second time that it's really hot in
is
here.
this a way for King to sort of push us out of here slowly?
Yeah.
And like, just shut it off Monday afternoons.
No, but it's been breaking a lot. But fuck that. We're gonna talk art theft.
Like a thief in the night, I come and I take your artwork.
Sure. Yeah.
That was intro. Yeah, intro stuff.
So, what? Intro stuff?
For the art theft.
Oh.
I did an intro for the art
that was
theft.
the intro for the...
I never do intro stuff. Okay, that was me doing voices. Robert, I never do voices. That was me. Sorry. Sorry if I offended anybody. I'm not good with voices. Ilias is the man with the... I was going to say 1,000 voices, but I think he does 3. 2 is Mexican and 1's Arnold.
But I also have a Japanese.
See, it's a Mexican
Terrible.
Japanese guy.
Fuck you. I felt the pressure now. I can't perform under pressure.
So yeah, today we're talking art theft. And what
We are.
is art theft?
Art theft. Taking someone else's work
And using it as your own.
or selling it.
Or selling it.
You don't have to...
Making sort of
a
a profit.
Yeah,
Mhm.
on someone else's. But I think it's still art theft if you just take it and post it.
Yeah. And that's it, folks. Hope you learned something.
Yeah,
and
don't
stay
do
tuned
that,
for next
yeah.
episode.
No.
Oh, sorry.
But there are different types of art theft. They're all equally bad. Because we've always talked about, if you can, like I think we say this in a couple of the first episodes, is if you can't afford to buy an artist's stuff, you can support them by spreading their work. And by that I mean that you take one of their images, if you're allowed, tagging them with an @ so that people can click on that.
Yeah.
And you do that on both the image and in the text.
Yes.
So that
it's
people can-
overly obvious that
Who it
it's
is.
not, and also write it, not my work.
I never do
know,
that, but I usually
a lot
like
of people do.
the first thing I try to get it like on the first row. I try to get the name in and also tag the image.
Like, beautiful work from blah,
Yes.
blah, blah. And, yeah.
This amazing drawing from, or blah, like something, the person. And that's how you do it if you're allowed. Not everyone wants you to share their work.
No.
I'm fine with it as long as you don't just hashtag my name, because nobody's going to give a shit. And you're just making my shit harder. Like you make it hard. Wow, that was cutting that out. I get a boner when you spread my artwork with that.
Making
tag.
my shit harder, y'all. Yeah.
I take that back. I take
Hashtag it.
that back.
Hashtag it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, tag properly and make sure that it's simple for your followers to follow this artist's work that you're spreading. Because when you take someone's awesome art and posting it on your page, you're getting a benefit there, which could be equal to payment. You know what I mean? And that's why companies want to sort of have bloggers post their products on their pages. And this is the same thing. If you take my art and post it on your page, that's going to drive some traffic because people might like it, but I get nothing for it. And you should always support your local artists. And when
Yeah.
I say local, I mean all over the world,
Yes.
because it's the internet. So never take someone's work and not tag it properly so that people can easily find the artist.
Yes. And we shouldn't have to say this.
No. But it's happening all the time.
Yeah.
I see on Instagram, for example, people that take other people's art and they just fucking write their name like, by this person.
Yeah.
And I'm like, that person is on Instagram. You could have tagged him, you motherfucker.
Yeah.
You could have easily just done a Google.
It's even easier. Like, tagging somebody is easier than actually typing out their full name.
Yeah. Like, you've searched the internet for the fucking image.
Exactly. You probably even fucking screenshotted it from
his Instagram.
Yeah.
And it's so annoying. And I know there's love fantasy art. And they have tons of followers. And they just fucking write the name. And I'm like, 5 of these artists are on Instagram. And I don't like their images.
There you go.
I hate those pages.
Yeah.
Because they're only taking from it, but they're not giving anything to the artists.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't like that. So, moving on to other types of art theft. And I've written some stuff down for your convenience.
He is so professional. I'm so proud.
We ate chicken wings while doing this.
That is also true.
So, the first one was the one we mentioned. And then another very bad one that is even worse than that one is taking other people's art and posting it as your own.
Yeah.
I've had that happen, like on DeviantArt. But people notify you. If people know your work, they will fucking notify you.
Yeah, they go apeshit.
Yeah. They go bananas, especially if you have a following. You know this.
Yeah.
But yeah.
That's never happened to me. What I know, at least. Nobody's shouted me out or notified me about anything like this. But a lot of people or sites have posted my work and not giving me a proper shout out.
Yeah, but I've gotten that as well on Instagram.
Yeah, Instagram.
A lot. Or on Tumblr even, where they haven't retweeted my work or reblogged my stuff. They've just sort of taken the images
and posted them
and then just written by Ilias Patlis. Yeah. And that drives no traffic to any of my platforms.
Yeah, and I sort of kind of, I think it was a little bit okay by Hugh Jackman, but I would have appreciated him, tagging me for reels.
Yeah, visiting you at home and buying the print and...
It's like, good day, Robert.
I am the Wolverine, mate.
I'd like to share your artwork. Do you want a brew? Yeah, I just became British. Actually,
he's Australian.
Yeah, but I became British.
Oh, you became the Brit.
Actually, my friend Johan, if you're listening, Johan Svart.
So black.
Apparently he was homeschooling Hugh Jackman's kids in Australia. So he's met Hugh. Apparently, a very good lad. Like, properly such a great guy from what he told me. Super nice guy.
Cool beans.
So, yeah, all the respect to Hugh. And that's why it was okay for him not to actually tag me in that post. Yeah, there you go.
But yeah, posting other people's art as your own.
Go fuck yourself.
Go fuck yourself.
Or sit on a flask.
Because I have no excuse. I don't understand that at all. I don't care what your reason for it was. You're just a dick.
Yeah.
I will not love you.
Like Ninja Cookie said, the DeviantArt, the one that stole the vector art
thing. Yeah, exactly,
and
won a competition.
Fucking, yeah. Seriously.
No respect.
Man.
Yeah.
Prison time for these people. It is actual stealing.
It is actual stealing, and it's illegal because you steal someone else's copyrighted material.
Yes.
If you create something, you own the copyright. If someone steals it, it is illegal. But it's different in every country, so find out what in your country.
Yeah.
But in the US, it is a very not a good. In Sweden, it is also very not good. But all over the world, no one gives a shit.
Exactly.
But you should.
Yeah.
So, copying others' work and not linking to them. So, yeah.
It's a little bit milder, but it's still...
It is milder, yeah.
But
you should always, like, if you use reference and the reference is... Or let's say it like this. You don't use just reference, but you're drawing the image like it is. Then you should name what you're drawing from or post or link to that like more importantly, to that person or that photo or that, so that people clearly know this is not your own shit. Especially if you're drawing as well, like from photos that are taken by a photographer or other people's art.
Always give them a shout and respect them.
Yeah, because they're giving you something of value.
Yeah.
So you should give them something back. It's just...
It's common courtesy.
It's common fucking courtesy, yeah. And I don't know why people have such a fucking hard time with this.
I don't know.
So try to really... Like, if you take a photo and you fucking change it into oblivion, so people wouldn't even fucking recognize the reference, you don't have to do shit.
No.
Because then you're just using parts of it to sort of make your own thing.
Yeah.
Anchor to reality or whatever. But if you're just like, if you take one of Robert's things, like something he's drawn, and you just replicate it straight off, and you call it your own art, without ever mentioning Robert anywhere, you're a thief.
Yeah.
And you're an asshole.
Out comes the hammer, and I will be there. Knocking at your door.
So yeah, it's very simple.
Yeah.
If you draw someone else's stuff, tell it, say it.
Yeah.
I drew, like, I'm studying this person's style. I admire this person. That is, I would feel,
and most
honored.
of the time that might even give you even more followers and stuff, because then you're tagging this person, and this person's followers, or this person might actually
follow you back,
reblog your work and say like, great, whatever,
anything could happen, but you shouldn't expect it.
No. And it's, again, it's the common courtesy, give what you take.
Yeah, it's, oh man, it's so frustrating. Like, I personally don't really care when it happens.
No.
Because I just, like, I either write or I report them.
Yeah.
For art theft. And it's super simple. But I'll get back to how you sort of do this. So yeah, always link back to the people that you're using as inspiration, especially if the inspiration is exactly the image that you were using, like if
it's a photographer's photo, hashtag or tag the photographer.
And then we have the big one that is the purest type of art theft. No, but actually monetizing on someone else's work.
Yeah.
I think that one, I guess, is the worst one.
Yeah. Where
someone takes your hard-worked art and then like, I'm going to print it on coffee mugs, posters, and, I don't know, my asshole, a coffee cup, keychains, postcards, my mom's butt. Whatever. Whatever the fucking monetization model is.
Yeah. Assholes.
Yeah, assholes. I've seen tons of my Zelda stuff on Amazon, on personal web pages where they sell like game boxes and for old NES games or SNES games. My stuff has been around. And how do you deal with this? For example, if we just like do that right now, is first of all, you just collect all the evidence you need, just screenshot the whole fucking website, everywhere that your work is posted, and then you take all the contact information that you can find on this person, you fucking Google them. There are ways I know that you can find a lot of information about people. Just Google around a bit. And just find out everything you can. Find all the contact points, like the website, his personal email, whatever it is for the person hosting this stuff. And then just send out, this is my personal property that you're using and selling. Take it down, or I will be forced to use legal action against you. They usually take it down. But if they don't, just go stern on their ass. Like, if this stuff is not removed by this time, then I will take further action. And then you can either contact sort of their, what do you call it? The domain host that this person is doing something illegal, and then they will be brought down. You can, if they're on a specific platform like Facebook, Twitter, Amazon, I don't know, any type of platform that has rules about art theft, you can usually contact them. Like, I've had my stuff on Amazon 5 times. And each time I've contacted the seller, I've screenshotted everything, and they usually take it down on the first warning. They were like, "Oh, I'm very sorry." They're not. No. They're just fucking cunts. And they take it down. Especially, like, DeviantArt has that as well. Like, some guy, I think I mentioned this in, like, one of the early episodes.
Yep.
About this guy stealing my owl and skull illustration.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
And he wrote this long description of his sort of inspiration for it. All bullshit, of course, but it was like such a long text. I was like, where does this guy find the ambition? But yeah, I reported it. There was some people contacted me, like 2 different people contacted me about it. And I was like, oh, I'll just take care of it later. And I did. And it's I think on DeviantArt, it's pretty simple. So that is a couple of ways of doing it. I think it's a bit harder when it's like pop-up sites. They pop up, they sell a lot of prints. But one thing to be happy about is if they're stealing my artwork, I don't have that big a following compared to like people like Artgerm, big names, Robert. Throw some out there.
I know no
J.
names.
Scott Campbell, yeah. I don't know. Big name people, okay?
Yeah.
I can't come up. Yeah. Anyone that has a big following. Alex Garner.
Bouquet.
Bouquet. The thing is, when people have a big following, that tends to sort of, like, people get upset, and these sites get bombarded, and usually they get shut down. So, as a smaller artist, I wouldn't worry so much. Like, I would still send the email, but you shouldn't make this, like, you shouldn't chase, like, scouring the internet to find stolen art. It's not worth your time. Like, I don't want them to use other people's artwork, but you can always, like, a lot of sites, especially like Society 6, this or that, they have ways of reporting. You should just report them, write your reason, and then use social media to your advantage. Like, this asshole stole, like, I've seen Signal Noise do this, like, oh, this guy stole my shit. I think he did that, and then I think maybe Hydro has done that as well. Joshua.
Yeah,
he just posts it and people go.
He used to be really, like, he did it a lot before, but now he's more like,
but it's not
he
worth
doesn't
it.
have the energy anymore.
Yeah, it's not worth it. And usually people go berserk on those sites. Yeah. So those sites get taken down because the too many reports coming in that they're doing something stupid.
But if you haven't checked them out, then like Hydro 74 is one of my big inspirations.
Yeah, and Signal Noise.
So check them out on social media.
Yeah, they both do. Or Signal Noise does a bit more retro, sort of like the Sketchbook Heroes logo, but even crazier and better. And Hydro does these awesome vectors of like Star Troopers, and then he has like his own unique style that everyone on the internet is sort of copying.
It's like this really epic sort of tattoo type style that works.
Yeah, like a very graphic.
It's very brutal.
Yeah,
hard.
It's very
cool.
hardcore. Yeah, that's why I guess everyone sort of wants to do it.
Yeah.
So they rip them off.
Yeah, and it's understandable.
No, I understand, but still, people are assholes when they do that.
But yes, no, I did ask him, and he said that now, like, most of the times, it's not really much you can do.
Yeah, like unless you have a lot of money, legal action is not an option, because if you lose, you're fucked.
And he also said the thing about the pop-up stuff, like, they're gonna die out. Quicker than you can even report them, so it's not even worth it.
Yeah, but I don't really care either.
But obviously, you shouldn't give up. You shouldn't just let them do this.
No. You should report them if you. But you shouldn't go out of your way with every single case, because it's gonna wear you down. You're gonna care more than it's worth. You're gonna invest more time than it's worth
and money.
And I know that the Spanish company Zara, whatever the fuck the clothing company's called.
Zara. Yep.
They stole this Swedish designer's... I was going to check that up, actually, before this episode. I just remembered. But they stole her designs and made, like, patches on a jacket. She did, like, little ice creams and fun stuff in her style, you know? And they just fucking took it, like, straight off. They hardly changed it. You know, they didn't even get inspired by it. And then when she took legal action, they were like, "Man, oh fuck you." Pretty much in the emails that she posted, she blotted out the names, I think, and but the responses were horrible. And this is a fucking company that's making a lot of money.
Yeah.
They could have fucking hired her.
Even I bought pants there.
Robert is supporting art theft. But yeah, this is a company that could have hired her, but instead they had their in-house designers steal her stuff.
Yeah. And it could have been just this intern, and they like, yeah, go to see if you can create some blah,
Something
blah, blah.
fun,
And then this
no.
intern stole them or whatever.
But the company just like, fuck you,
yeah, flat
artist.
out. Yeah.
Yeah. So that is...
Such a bitch move.
Yeah. I hate stuff like that, especially when they do have the money for paying one designer for stuff.
I'm going to go home and pee on those pants.
You know it.
And then wear them. Because they are nice.
They are very nice. So that is...
Yeah, so that's the worst of the worst. And hopefully you won't experience it in your lifetime. But in case you ever do... be happy they noticed your stuff.
Yeah. And online they have a lot of tips about like you should watermark your stuff.
Don't do it.
Please don't watermark your stuff, because like I don't know how other people sort of perceive it, but the people that I've talked to, it doesn't matter if they're professionals or not. As soon as someone sees a watermark, you don't want to see that image. I just scroll past it. I'm like, I don't even care, because usually people put the watermarks in a way that is just disruptive to the art. Like, it's not worth it. And people are like, oh, put really low resolution images online that... And you can.
I mean, yeah, that is one of the ways you can be sort of
but it's
stay
still
safe.
but it's still not... When I want to see art, I want to see it, in its full glory.
Yeah.
And you can, sure, you can put up the artwork in low res and still have sort of a good... Like, it looks good.
Yeah.
But to what degree, Because I want to be able to have, like, on a full screen, I want to sort of be able to see that image, without it starting to get shitty.
Yeah.
And it's up to you. I still post my stuff pretty, like, high, low res, like, the highest I can go before it starts going bananas.
Yeah, same here.
And I don't care. I'm just going to... If I find it, I will... ask them to take it down, but I won't go out of my way to waste my life, because they're gonna, if they stole my shit, like I said, they've probably stolen someone else's, and people are just gonna go batshit. If it's people like Archer, he has a bazillion followers.
Exactly. Check him out too.
Yeah, check out Archer, or
very, very
Loish, I think also has. So Lois Van Barley, I think her name is, or something like that. Loish is her handle online. Her stuff gets stolen a lot. Or that people draw like her. Like exactly like her. They take her like motifs and hardly tweak them.
No.
And they don't give credit. Yes. But then we have a thing that people ask a lot, actually. And that is fan art theft? No and yes.
Yeah, where do you draw the line? Where is...
The thing is, you're allowed to draw whatever the fuck you want. Okay? Nobody can stop you from drawing whatever you want.
No.
But as soon as you take someone else's intellectual property and try to monetize on it, which for you that don't know means earn money on someone else's IP, then it's art theft.
Yes.
A lot of companies don't find it, like, they don't find that, like, that it's worth chasing down every fucking... Because if you go to Society 6, it's like 80% art theft happening right there.
Yeah.
And it's Star Wars, it's Batman, it's Superman, it's Pikachu, it's fucking R2-D2, not fucking R2-D2, but
well,
R2-D2.
probably that
too, but not on Society 6 because of their submission rules. But but art theft, when you sell fan art, you're doing art theft. Yeah. Because it is someone else's IP that you're monetizing on.
You're ripping them off.
But the thing is, fan art is a bit in a sort of gray area.
Yeah, exactly.
It's still like technically illegal to do it, but I think it's out of goodwill that a lot of companies don't chase you down.
Yeah.
Like when you sell, I mean, when you do a couple of prints or a couple of sketches that you sell on like Comic-Con or like other conventions.
Yeah, exactly. Like
I don't think the companies care.
No.
It's sort of a goodwill thing.
Yeah.
And I personally think that it benefits the companies.
Yeah.
Like if
It's
Robert does,
remarketing.
yeah, exactly. That's exactly what I'm thinking that it is. And then you have the people that do like big monetization things on the internet, where the companies sort of like, because I know that on Society 6 they stopped them.
Yeah. I've been stopped a couple of times but it is what I do. I mean, I do a lot of fan art, and sometimes I don't think about it. I just post my stuff, and I'm like, yeah, nobody's ever gonna buy it anyways. But I like this artwork. I really like it. And sometimes I post it just so I can buy it myself because I want it.
Yeah, you want it printed, but you don't have any place.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's just an easy way to do it. But yeah, then they're really quick. They take it down immediately. And they're not mean about it. They just take it down, and then they say...
but it's like the first one that I told you. Just write a notice about them taking it down,
like,
because it's their IP.
Yeah, and
your
they go like, if you want to fight this, then write to this email or whatever.
Yeah.
Like, if I can fight the case, if I feel like, no, I didn't steal this intellectual property, it's just my own work, then obviously I would write them back and argue. But most of the time I do. I mean, I do copy stuff. It is the biggest inspiration I have are movies or video games or comics or whatever. So yes, obviously I do copy shit. So I am not innocent. I also have been stealing, I guess. And I still will. That's what I do.
I, on the other hand, don't. I've drawn tons of Zelda images. I've sold none of them. Like, if I've sold anyone, I've done it like a friend wants it. But I haven't put them online anywhere. You can't buy. Like, I still get requests. Oh, can I buy this Zelda piece? Can I get a high-resolution file? I'll pay you for it. And I always say no.
Yeah, and that's, I just want to make that clear, because that's what I do now. Like, now I do, like, maybe a limited run on prints of the artwork. I don't really use Society 6 anymore. I've been telling myself I should do more my own stuff and post them. But yeah, now, so it's only the original artwork and maybe a limited print run, if anything. So, just to make that clear, don't sue me.
So yeah, it is illegal.
Yeah.
It is art theft. But like I said, I don't have like sort of a clear definition. I don't think anyone does, because it is sort of a gray zone, especially on conventions. But I think, I don't know, I see it as a benefit for the companies. I think it'd be worse if the company started suing everyone for like the fan art that people are doing. I totally understand, like, take them all down from the internet. You shouldn't sell fan art that is like intellectual property online. Like, that's my personal opinion. I don't think you should.
And it sort of goes against what fan art is. Because then you're just trying to make money off of something else.
Yeah, exactly.
Fan art is your love of this property. Like, for me, Star Wars. Everybody knows this by now, hopefully. But it's the love of my life. I love Star Wars so much that I have to draw it all the time. And I do it straight from the love of the IP. I love the characters. I love the whole story of it, the universe. It's just amazing to me. So obviously I want to do everything I can to reproduce and show them my love. That's my way of showing love, I guess.
Yeah.
And then if somebody wants to buy the originals, it's just a plus for me. But yeah, I don't really think about that.
Yeah. So it is a bit of a tricky sort of thing. I'm not going to say that it's okay or not okay. I'm going to let you guys decide this, but I personally, when people sell a couple of sketches in a convention, that's fine. But when people put everything online for an unlimited time, sort of selling personal IPs that you didn't create, I don't think that's right.
It's like this. When you go to Comic-Con, for example, and you go up to Jim Lee or you go up to Sean Galloway or wherever, you're going to ask them for a commission, right? They're going to draw the thing you want. So you're going to go up and you're like, oh, can you draw
Batman
Batman, Darth Maul, anything. And this guy's going to do it, and you're going to pay money to get that sketch.
Yep.
That's exactly what that is. So even the pros do it.
No. That's what I'm saying. It is a gray zone.
Yeah,
it is crazy.
So it's impossible for us to say this is right and this is wrong.
Yeah.
And as you can hear, we sort of have different ideas about this. Just the two of us. So
it is a super tricky situation. Like,
yeah.
I just say that as long as you don't try to monetize, like, okay, I'm going to make a book and I'm going to make blah, 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 and it's all sort of on someone else's property, like intellectual property, then you're doing something wrong. But I think if you're just going to, like I said, it's super hard. I don't think that it is right, but then it's sort of in this sort of weird place. And
yeah,
I know, I think I heard a talk about this as well somewhere. I don't remember where it was, but it was just about fan art and how it sort of is okay but not okay, because it is still art theft. Like, technically it is the exact same thing as taking someone.
Yeah, I've heard this somewhere too.
I don't remember where I heard it to sort of link to it, but it is a very tricky situation. Yeah. I say, as long as you don't plan to make your life's, fortune on it, and you just do a couple of sort of commission prints or something for a Comic-Con, I don't think anyone's going to sue you for it. No. But if you start doing a lot of shit online, like StarWars.net, and you start just selling Star Wars stuff that you created yourself, you're probably going to get a boot in the arse.
Yes.
From the legal team of Disney now.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
I was going to say LucasArts. No, it's not a thing.
Disney is the Facebook of nerd stuff now.
But then, if we leave fan art, because there is nothing more that we can say about that would sort of clarify it.
No, we're just going to confuse everybody more.
Yeah, it's a super tricky sort of thing. But, yeah. Do what you think is right. I would say don't try to earn money on other people's IPs. But then again, it's a fucked up world we live in. No.
True indeed.
So, moving on, I would love to actually touch upon tattoos. I know we've mentioned this when we mentioned art theft like a while back. Yeah. Just like as a quick sort of thing. Because we didn't really know how to sort of tackle that back then. And I know that this might have been very messy. But I would love to hear your thoughts on sort of art theft and drawing and tattooing IPs.
Yeah, and this is...
And like I said, can we just explain IPs? We've been throwing this around.
Yeah, intellectual property is what it's short for.
Yeah.
And it's one company's idea or creation.
Yeah, exactly.
So Star Wars is LucasArts
IP, and now it's Disney's.
Yeah, and now...
Legend of Zelda is an IP, Power Rangers is an IP.
Spider-Man is Marvel's IP, and so on and so forth. The minifigure or... Ninjago is a Lego IP. Yeah. Star Wars is not a Lego IP. It's a Lego and Lucas and Disney IP now. Like, it's really confusing. But yeah, so an IP, intellectual property
of said company.
Exactly. So yeah, tattoos and doing stuff like this. It's, again, this is also gray. Like, because it sort of counts as fan art, because most of the time, like for me, for example, my sleeve, none of it's my work. It's all like, I wanted it to be the original artwork from said artist, from all of these different books that are a big part of my life. And I did it as just total respect to those artists and those IPs. Yeah. Because I love them so much that I want them on me forever and ever. And I've heard that it, like, some companies can be a bit iffy about it and, like, maybe not sue you, but, they're not going to be happy about it.
Yeah.
But again, I'm not doing this to make money. Actually, I spend money doing this.
You're like a walking,
I'm a billboard.
Yeah, you're a walking billboard. Exactly what I was going to say. But the thing is, the person that made your tattoo, that's the actual person earning some.
Yeah, exactly. So Nelson in this case is shout out.
Shut up, buddy. Gonna get sued.
You're gonna get sued. Yeah, no, we're actually finishing this tomorrow, so
That
don't get sued just yet.
Get sued later. Need to finish up.
But yeah, so he would be the thief in this case.
Yeah.
But normally what happens is, okay, so let's move away from IPs and all of this stuff. Because there's a lot of stealing within the tattoo community. Not just artwork, but also tattoos. Like a lot of people come in with a picture of a tattoo and saying, I want this. And 99.9% of the time, we will redraw that design. Sometimes asking or telling the person that comes in that we can't reproduce it because it is an existing tattoo. And what would happen if you actually met this person in real life? Mm-hmm. Then you're like, oh, I have that tattoo too. You're going to hate each other. It's horrible. Because a tattoo is something personal. It's your own baby. Like, for instance, the text you have. That's your handwriting straight out and now on your body, your personal thing. Like, nobody else in the entire world has that.
Yeah.
That's what makes it beautiful and awesome. And that's the way we want every tattoo to be. Yeah. Even if it's the trillionth dream catcher, 150 billion people have dream catchers. But we still try to make it unique, And every artist has their own touch or or their own style or whatever you want to call it. So it will be unique in that sense. Yeah. But there are a few tattoo artists that are really lazy and they just, maybe they're hungover or whatever, and they're like, they just trace it, straight off, boom, and they just make it. And that is a really big taboo within the tattoo community. So if somebody does that, then you know that they're not 100% serious about their craft.
It's like peeing in the shower, but nobody talks about it.
Exactly, yeah. You're actually saving the environment. It's a good thing.
It's a good thing.
Saving water. No, but seriously, so if you go to a tattoo shop and you found a really cool tattoo on Pinterest and you're like, I want this. If the tattoo artist doesn't say, yeah, but I'm just going to need to redraw it a little bit,
to make
then
it something
maybe you should go somewhere else. I'm just saying, because that's what a professional artist does. He wants to make his own thing. So just trust the artist. He's not going to change it so much that it's not going to look like the same piece, but he will change it enough to make it original for you. Yeah. Or that's at least what I do. And then there's also the other part where you have a normal artist and people just steal their artwork and make tattoos. Mm-hmm. I have one guy, fuck me with all the names again, Quibe or something. I'll link it in the episode thing, the description. But he does really awesome line work. Like he does these one-line drawings.
Oh yeah, like a bear head or like an elephant with just one sort of
I think
line.
That's another guy, but it's the same type of thing. But the most popular image is, I think, it's two people kissing.
Yeah,
two faces. Yeah. And it's all done in like one line.
One line, yeah.
Fantastic. They're beautiful, but they're so extremely tattooed. And this guy, he's like, it's fine. Like he actually reposts the tattoos, but his sort of compromise, because so many people steal his artwork, he's like, if you're gonna use it as a tattoo, please buy the print.
Smart.
So you buy the print from him, and then you can use it as a tattoo.
That is cool.
I think that's a great compromise.
Since it's gonna get stolen, whether he likes it or not. Yeah. You might as well profit on it, and people with a slight decency might
pay him the respect to. And what a print, what is it, $50?
Like a couple of dollars,
Not even. It's worth it. because you get a really great tattoo.
Yeah. That 5 million other people have.
Yeah, exactly. So, but yeah, so there's probably a whole lot of other stuff we can talk about. Hopefully we can get Josh Bodwell in, and he can talk about the real IP work that he does.
Sort of like what
Lucas.
rules are applied to that.
Because he's been in the business so much longer than I have, and he's done this like on a super professional level with the owners of the IP. So that would be really interesting. Hopefully we can make that happen.
That would be so cool.
I mean, worst case, maybe we can do a Skype thing.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm sure he would love to be in it. Right, Josh? Yeah, I know.
You're probably listening, buddy.
If you're going to stay in my place, we're going to interview you. That's what you get. Yeah. No, but yeah, so I guess
think that's good, though.
That's me wrapping it up for the tattoo stuff. So, yeah, try to listen to your tattoo artist. Don't be mad if he wants to change it. He's only doing it to make your stuff original.
Yeah.
So, there you go. Go get tattooed. Huckleberry tattoo. Come to Sofo.
And I would say, just to sort of wrap it all up, one of the reasons, one thing you can keep in mind, if you do fan art, it's more likely that people are going to steal the shit out of it.
Oh, yeah.
Because things that we recognize is, like, it's easier to sort of like something that you already know.
Yeah.
Like a Zelda thing that I've done a lot. Star Wars, and other famous things that I can't...
Big Trouble in Little China.
Yeah, but anything that people recognize in some way, some people will always steal it. Because it's awesome, because they want to earn money off of it, whatever the reason. So fan art is more likely to be stolen and sold as prints and stuff like that. Nobody wants to buy, like your retarded panda sketch that no one knows about. You know, like what I mean?
But there are two sides of that coin. Sorry for having chocolate in my mouth right now. But if you steal a Star Wars thing, it's more likely you're going to get caught faster. Because, like, these guys have supercomputers searching for IP theft all the time.
I have no idea.
So, it's risky.
Yeah.
So, if you're listening trying to steal stuff, don't do it.
Yeah.
It's not worth it, man.
And if you find your shit stolen, take screenshots, contact info, all of the contact info. If you get a name, search for that person, write to his Facebook, write everywhere.
Anthrax to the home.
Yeah, exactly. No, but really do gather evidence and tell them, like, send them one warning, then you send a follow-up, and then you take action.
Yeah.
If it's on a platform, like we said before, like DeviantArt, Amazon, Facebook, Twitter, Schmitter, Dibber, whatever. Contact them, and they will take it down for you. Yep. And if you see that there are other high-profile artists as well being ripped off,
give them a shout.
I'm pretty sure that a lot of people already gave them a billion shouts.
Yeah, but don't be afraid to...
But don't be afraid, to be the 435th person to do it.
It's still appreciated.
But if you see other high-profile artists' work being stolen, be assured that that site will disappear in a jiff.
Yep. Cool.
So yeah, don't worry too much about it as well. I think that one, we can't stress that enough.
No.
Is that don't worry too much about it. Don't spend 80% of your time chasing art theft.
No.
It's terrible that it's happening.
See it as a compliment.
Somebody's
liking your stuff enough
and
to
then find a
try to
baseball
sell
bat and introduce it to their face.
Yes.
No, we're just kidding.
Yeah.
Don't hit anyone with anything.
No.
Except eviction notice. No.
Yeah. But yeah, no, I think that wraps
it up.
Yeah.
There's nothing else we can say that you could afford.
Exactly.
Or at least I can afford to sue anyone.
No. Hell no.
Hells no.
Don't steal my stuff.
Yeah, exactly, because these biceps don't kid around. I'll choke you out,
Hell
son.
yeah. Hell yeah.
Hells yeah.
Yeah.
And now let's leave the shiznets.
Break it time.
Oh, it's the laugh. Retro, and today we're talking about Supernatural. Yeah, so we're talking about Supernatural, the show that's been going on forever.
Yeah, it's
I
like
think they're
days
on,
of
like-
our lives in the supernatural world.
Yeah, definitely. I think they're on like season 12.
Isn't it 14?
Is it?
I don't know.
Dicks. Well, bag of dicks, like Dean says.
Fuck yeah.
I also named my son Dean.
For obvious reasons.
For obvious reasons. I really like James Dean or Supernatural. Whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah, this show.
This show. Amazing.
It's been going on forever.
I'm not really up to date.
I'm not up to date either. I think I'm on season
8.
11.
I think I'm on 8.
Okay, yeah.
So I'm still way, way behind.
So there are two types of people. There are the people I think that like season 1 to 3. Because after 1 to 3, things change a bit. Mm-hmm. But if you like the classic sort of like two brothers chasing classical ghosts or monsters, whatever, 1 to 3 is for you.
Yeah. Like they are amazing.
Really good.
They're so
cool.
cool.
I really love it. And they're so young in those episodes.
Yeah, I know.
And the leather jacket that Gene wears there is so garbage. Like it's too big and they look so off. Yeah. But it sort of works. They drive around in an Impala 67, I
66?
think. 66? I think it's 67.
Probably.
Not important.
No.
It's an awesome car. Yeah, it's black. Black Impala.
Mm-hmm. And rock and roll music.
Yeah, and they listen to classic. Yeah, exactly. Classic rock and roll. It's always the same tape, apparently. But they have it's a great soundtrack. I think it's on Spotify. If you just search for Supernatural, scroll down, some dude just put together all the songs that are in the...
each season has its
season.
own...
Yeah, and some dude just gathered them all in a list. It's
amazing.
super good.
So good.
And it's just classic songs. My Carry On, My Wayward Son? Wayward Son, that's what it's called.
Carry on, my wayward son. There'll be peace when you are gone. Yeah.
Something had to rest. Don't you cry no more. Yeah, I'll cut that to sound cool.
Yeah, it's gonna sound great.
Yeah. But yeah, it is pretty much about these two brothers. And they're looking for their father.
Yeah.
That has been missing in actions because they are monster hunters, blah, blah, blah. So, yeah, that is sort of like all I want to say regarding the story of the show.
Yeah, just to keep it brief.
Just to keep it brief and also not to spoil it.
Because if you haven't seen this show, you really should.
You should. It's like the effects aren't the best, but they're not like Smallville bad.
No.
It doesn't feel like someone put like Photoshop filters on top of shit.
No, it's really good.
It's actually like for what it is, it's super good.
Yeah, I think, well, at least the earlier episodes are good. Mm-hmm. Really good.
No, they're really good.
Good practical effects, good CG, sort of.
Yeah. There are...
Because they don't do the overabundant CD creatures. They do more of the, you don't really see what's going on type stuff, and then or the ghosts or demons or whatever.
No, but I
really
think
easy.
Yeah. But they do it in a nice way. I guess some things are like, but you can sort of live with it. It's not a deal breaker.
And some of these episodes are really creepy.
Oh shit, yeah, especially the early
Bloody
ones.
Mary.
Yeah.
Do you remember that one?
But I really like also there's like great humor in the show because they sort of like they've lost family members, and they're very upset. They need to find their father. There's fucking monsters everywhere.
It's really dark, yeah.
Yeah, but there is like that sort of humor that comes with it.
And that brotherly,
Sort of, yeah. They're fighting. They're friends. They do everything for each other, but they hate each other, and then they love each other, and it's just like super
it's
good.
Back and forth, and it's
and it's super funny, because they have their personalities and.
And again, I think we love it so much because again, it's these two guys, and we can relate to the brotherly thing.
The brotherly thing, yeah.
just like Ken and Ryu and all this stuff that we've talked about many times.
And we've had, like, me and Robert, we've had sort of our brotherly love for each other is so strong that we've grown up together, and still, like, through it all, we've sort of, like, always been brothers.
Yeah.
So I don't know, we can relate to these characters because it's sort of like
that's the relationship we have.
Yeah, exactly. So it's very relatable for us. I think that's why Miguel and Tulio from El Dorado,
yeah, exactly.
Ken and Ryu, Supernatural, Sam and Dean. It's very easy for us to connect with them because that's sort of how we work, minus monsters and fighting and, you know, treasure hunting. But in the sense of the characters...
So far.
Yeah.
We're not there yet, Elias. We will be.
Yeah.
Sorry.
But I mean, like, take away all that, the humor and everything is sort of the same.
Yeah.
We don't always agree. But we're always, you know, going to do stuff for each other, you know, like, through thick and thin, like, no matter.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
That's why we love these fucking shows, because they're really funny. And, like I said, 1 to 3 is sort of where the show excels in the beginning, where it sort of is very sort of ambitious to its story. And somewhere along the way, they sort of lose their sort of, the story sort of expands into this bigger picture.
Yeah, like it gets really epic.
And it sort of loses that seriousness from the beginning.
Yeah.
But don't get dismayed. It's still fucking awesome. Because now it's just entertainment. Like, I wish they had stuck to the story and sort of, you know,
kept that going.
Because they were only supposed to do 6 seasons, I think, and then end it at the 6th or something like that. Yeah.
Oh, that made perfect sense.
That made perfect sense, but makes, yeah. And I don't know why they didn't. Like, don't like take me like too seriously here because I don't remember the facts. This was years ago. But the show kept going. They were having fun. The show was doing great. And like we said, 11th or 12th season. And maybe more, who knows. And it's very enjoyable. Like, even up to this day, they managed to deliver a show that is enjoyable.
Yeah.
Like, it's funny, still funny. The characters are fun. Like, even the ones that come in a bit later. Like Castiel and everyone.
Love them.
And then you love Bobby. You love all of these characters.
Yeah.
And even the demon, the
Castiel?
No. Castiel is the angel.
Oh, yeah.
I mean the demon, the British guy.
British guy.
The British demon, whatever the fuck his name is.
Fuck.
Yeah, I can't remember it. It's something English.
Yeah.
Apparently. But yeah. But it's super good. Like, the characters are fun. And it's a very enjoyable show. It's a super easily, like, you watch it, you enjoy it. You get tons of inspiration, at least I do.
But what I loved more about the first ones was that each episode was like its own movie. You know, you still had the underlying long story, like their mission.
Yeah, definitely.
But each episode was, you know, a start and finish.
Yeah.
Of a different story.
Yeah, and then they got a clue at the end, sort of like,
exactly.
oh, we should do this. Yeah.
So well made, so good.
I haven't seen it in a while though. I don't.
Yeah, and I was gonna say if nobody buys DVDs anymore
Except Robert.
So yeah, but and that was the worst thing about buying the DVDs because I have season 1 and 2, and the songs are copyrighted in a way that they're not allowed to distribute the songs on DVDs. So the soundtrack is just this generic rock and roll thing. So you don't have the epic songs.
You serious?
Carry On My Wayward Son isn't on the
DVD box.
The what do you call it? The Road So Far. This thing.
What?
Nope. So it's it's just this generic sort of rock thing. Whatever.
What?
Yeah. Horrible.
Garbage.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
watch it online, rip it.
Not worth the buy, I would say.
Wow, yeah.
Just so you know.
You bought it?
Yeah, season 1 and 2.
Dicks. Bag of dicks. Sammy! Dean, Sammy, Dean, Sammy. Yeah, they say that a lot. They say their like each other's names very often.
Yeah, you can YouTube it.
Yeah, it's super funny.
So funny.
They're just cut. Oh yeah,
Sam,
yeah.
Dean, Sam.
And actually, I know that it's like been years since season 1, but every season, every time they finish a season, they release the bloopers.
Oh yeah.
And they're super funny.
Yeah.
And even interviews about the show is actually funny. So there's a lot of like material around the show that is also super funny. So we definitely recommend.
And there's a Japanese anime, Supernatural, also.
Shit, yeah, and one of them actually does his own voice, right? Is it
Jensen Ackles?
Yeah, exactly. Jensen does his own voice, but I don't think Sam does.
No.
So I think Sam has,
or maybe it's the opposite. Maybe it's the other way around.
Oh, maybe it's the other. Yeah,
but
one of them, I think, or maybe they both.
But Jensen does a lot of voice acting. I know he did.
I think he was in Smallville as well for a while.
Yeah, he was.
He was in Smallville.
He was in Red Hood. You know, Batman.
Yeah,
Red Hood. That's a good movie. Like, if you like animated movies, this is a little bit of a derail, but yeah, Batman Under the Red Hood.
That was actually really good.
I think that's one of my favorite animated movies, the DC animated ones.
Is that the Court of Owls?
Court of Owls is also really good.
Yeah.
That's a different one. That's Son of Batman.
Son of Batman, yeah. Oh, I love that one.
Like, yeah.
Like the animation and the action sequences in
fantastic.
That one. Fantastic.
Oh, yes.
I don't know, I'm such a art boner for art and like fighting animation.
Yeah.
When it's done well.
I just bought the latest one, Justice League Dark. Same sort of team, but it's not as good, unfortunately.
That's why I really like that compilation Batman, where like a lot of art studios have done their take on the Batman.
Oh yeah, that
so
Gotham.
I don't remember.
Gotham Knight, I think, or something like that.
Because it's like short, like 10,
it's
15
like the
minute shorts, right? Or was it? Yeah, like the Animatrix thing. But this one was like it's a couple of them.
Yeah, it's so badass.
So good.
Yeah. You have all the big names, the ones that did Ninja Scroll and
exactly.
Ghost in the Shell and
all
these.
And they did stuff in Animatrix as well, like same thing.
I know, amazing.
And I think they did Dante's Inferno in the same way as well, like all the different studios.
But no, Dante's Inferno is one movie.
Was it? Oh shit!
They've done a Halo one. Halo.
No, but they keep changing the art style in the Dante's Inferno one as well.
Do they?
Yeah, if you pay attention, it changes. Like they don't have.
I have it on DVD.
No, it is one continuous story.
But
every
level of Inferno.
Yeah,
wow.
It changes. So
that's
you
genius.
have to keep. So you have to pay attention, I think.
Okay, I need to see that
because in
again
the
now.
end, everything goes very crazy and it's just because they change animations.
Nice.
They change the style.
Holy shit. Yeah, I need to check that out.
I think so as well. I think that's what it was. He starts off in this like sort of stiffer sort of animation, and then this further along it gets a bit more exaggerated. And I don't know if it's the same studio changing, or if they're changing. Like they did this snippet, they did that snippet.
It was so long ago since I saw it. I just bought it, saw it the one time, and that's it. So I need to see it again. But that would be really cool.
Yeah, but I think that's
all the different levels of the Inferno.
But yeah, Supernatural is highly recommended. I still enjoy it.
Yeah, actually, I've
and if you
wanted to go back and see it, but it's not on Netflix anymore.
But I'm gonna finish it. No, it's back on Netflix. I think.
Is it?
Wasn't it? I think it was. No, they have because they had it up until season 8.
Mm-hmm.
And then they don't have the rest. I think they might have gotten.
I only saw it.
Oh, okay. But yeah, it's if you want a lot of episodes to watch, if you like sort of binging, there's like we said, 11 to 14 seasons somewhere in that span. I don't know.
Oh yeah.
So there's a lot of, and in the beginning there's like 20 episodes per
season. Yeah.
Per season, yeah.
Yeah.
Like 20, 22, like the old days. Like I think the show Fringe.
Yeah.
Started off with, like 26, 27 episodes. That was like one
season.
Or like, yeah, they used to go like to 20, 22, 23. I don't know. But it was the insane days. Now it's like 10 episodes. And it takes them like years. But the quality is way higher. So I can accept.
Do you know if there's any like fan fiction stuff? Or not fan fiction or just if they've expanded the universe into books and stuff. They probably did.
I don't know. Actually, I haven't seen any books. I know the anime and
yeah, because I think I have the first. Is it the first season of the anime? I think I have somewhere.
Yeah, I watched it with you. I think the first.
Yeah, I remember at least 1 or 2 episodes.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, that's the only thing I know. But yeah. Anyways, watch it.
Watch it.
Amazing.
It's awesome.
Yeah. Great retro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that is all I have for this episode.
What do I have?
Have anything else?
I took a personal day. I got a new game, Sniper Elite 4. Just to...
Isn't that... what is the game studio for that one? It starts with like a red banner.
Rebel.
Is it?
Rebel, yeah, that's the...
Riot Games, isn't it? Isn't it?
Either Riot or Rebel. I'm not sure.
Fucking actually. Red Rebel?
Yeah, it's red and it's written with a red thing and it looks like sloppy.
Because I think my friend Naj works on that game.
Really?
Yeah, I think so. I think he mentioned it when we were in Portugal.
Okay.
On the THU thingy.
Nice. Yeah. It's actually really fun. It's like it's a sandbox type game, like Hitman. It's very much like Hitman, but you're a super sniper.
Oh, okay,
and it's
sweet.
like, it's not a big super epic story. It's, what is it, 1943. Awesomely. You get dropped in Italy, occupied Nazi Italy. And you're in this little town and you like, I spent a whole day trying to finish the first level. So it's super difficult. Mm-hmm. But it's really cool. Like, it's very graphic, so you do like when you do a headshot, it does the the Mortal Kombat X-ray.
the X-ray thing. Yeah,
and you see the bullet going in and
games when they came out as well.
The heads and beautiful. Like I love it, and just sneak up on people and do these things. But it was just mindless fun.
Yeah.
So if you like that sort of thing, I can recommend it. And you can also play the whole game multiplayer or co-op.
Yeah. Do you know how many hours of gameplay it is? Like, okay, I guess
I've heard
it depends. But
I think it's 5 levels like this.
Yeah.
And if they're all, I'm guessing they're all going to be like harder and harder.
Do you have different targets on these levels?
Yeah.
So it's not just one guy and then you move on.
You have the one big guy and then 2 smaller guys in the first level. And you have to take them out and you have to collect information and stuff. So you sneak around and you're just this American elite sniper dropped into the war zone.
Is it a first person or?
No, it's third person.
It is third person.
Mm-hmm.
I love third person.
And then you go into sniper mode. Obviously.
Yeah, of course.
But it's really cool because you can stabilize your breathing and
like it.
You have it's very accurate. So I mean, if you're shooting somebody really far away, you have to aim over their heads because
so
the bullet bends.
Gonna,
And then you push this button so you can see where the bullet's going to be.
Yeah.
But if you're super skilled, you don't.
Yeah.
And then you get extra points and you level up and you can get more stuff and upgrade your weapons and blah, 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 blah. Yeah. Like I said, mindless fun. I loved it. And I'm still playing the Horizon.
Okay, cool.
Which is amazing. And now trying to get back into painting again. And
me too.
Yeah. So, that's pretty much my life.
Yeah, people. So I have nothing.
I have nothing.
So we're going to wrap it up. And again, visit sketchbookheroes.com. Subscribe for upcoming giveaways and videos and other updates that you don't want to miss. Because we've had people miss the giveaways and said like, oh shit, I totally, they comment after the contest is over. And
that's too bad.
And that's too bad, but that is not on us. No. That is actually Instagram and Facebook not showing you our posts.
Yeah.
So if you want to stay up to date, please visit sketchbookheroes.com and just subscribe. We're not going to spam you with anything. We're going to post once a week, usually on Wednesday or Thursday, where you're going to get one email with all the information. We're not going to send you tons of them. And we're going to send you updates. And we're going to have stuff. Some of the giveaways are just going to be for the subscribers.
Yeah.
So it's more like fan service from us. That we want to give you guys some special stuff for sticking with us, supporting us, rating us on iTunes and everything. Yeah.
Yeah. And also you can, this is just a thought, but go in on YouTube and subscribe.
Oh,
and
shit,
hit that bell, because YouTube has also become a bit annoying. If you want to get notified or see the stuff that we post when we eventually do this, which is going to be really soon, subscribe, hit the bell so you get notified when we actually post new stuff. Because we're planning to go YouTube all in and do a lot of fun stuff there. Elias is going to show off his muscles. I'm going to show off my trimmed nipples.
Yeah. Definitely. All of this.
Anal bleaching, maybe.
I was going to get to that as well.
Who knows?
But yeah, all the links that you need are actually on the sketchbookheroes.com site. If you visit on your phone, I've sort of planned it so that everything is like the first thing you see is our logo, and it has a link to Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, SoundCloud, iTunes. It's all there, one click away if you visit the website. You don't have to search for shit in like a weird underpage or do anything. It's all the first thing that you get. And you can also listen to the podcast if you are visiting the website on
your computer.
Computer or desktop.
Yeah.
You can also listen to the episodes right on our page. You don't have to go anywhere. You don't have to subscribe to shit. You can download the MP3s even, if that's what you like, and put them on your old school MP3 player that no one ever has anymore. But
I do.
But if you do, you can put them in there. And also, another little thing is that I've forgotten that little thing.
Nice.
No, you can actually share our page, Sketchbook Heroes, as well, like on Facebook or on Twitter, just by pressing the buttons that are there. So if you want to spread the love and support us more, you can share the site.
Like King did.
Yeah. Thank you, King, for spreading us on LinkedIn, yeah.
And also for all of this.
Oh, yeah. Always appreciate that.
So fucking grateful.
I know that we only shout you out when we say inappropriate things.
Fuck, King. Love you.
But thank you. We really appreciate this super hot
Exactly.
I don't know what happened to the air conditioning system, but yeah.
Ilya's biceps are decreasing.
Yeah, they're sucking up all the oxygen in the room. Yeah, but guys, thank you for tuning in.
Thank you.
You've been awesome. We've been also very awesome, especially my biceps. And no, everyone who joined the live stream, super thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
I said super thank you like I did on one of the earlier videos. Fuck it.
That's because you're super stupid.
Super stupid. Yes. Yay, English. So that's a wrap, people. 1 hour and 30 minutes. We're out!
Sketchbook Heroes!
Sketchbook Heroes!
Look at that.
We're the Sketchbook Heroes.